ako lang concern karon is to help my friend si Pastor. Kay tinuod lang ng intisiba. Wala man sila nakita they have not come up with even an allegation. Huwag na yung charge of any wrongdoing. Ang sunshine or whatever kung saan na yung has always been careful. So, kung anong naingon anak, wala lang po mo I'm just biding my time, but one of these days siguro I'll just to come up with a statement. Not necessarily defending Pastor Kibuloy, but just to say something about the way things are. And it could mean anybody. It could mean Pastor Kibuloy or anybody for that matter. Sa wala ko yung nakita nga naigisunod nga postong procedure. Wala akong nakitang procedure na tama na sinunod. Kita mo. So, hanggang dyan na muna tayo as kung ano ang mangyari after that. Kasi nadali yung aking gikan sa masa.
Yan nga po
Isali ko na lang yung akin because yun ang importante sa akin yung
gikan sa masa.
Ayaw kong I do not want to confront the president, but rather I'd like to talk to him indirectly kung bakit ganon. Ako, as far as I am concerned, I have not crucified him, not even criticized him severely, maybe commented on the directions that the government is proceeding. Yun lang naman. Wala akong nakitang
does the act constitute a bit of curtailing press freedom? As lawyer, how do you look at all these things?
Well, itong dito kay Pastor, if there is no immediate correction, not remedial, because kung remedial, medyo masama na yan. If there is a remedy, then there has to be something which has to be done. I don't know, it's between them and hindi man ako mag-ano, I have never interfered. Hindi ba rin si Pastor never ask me to intervene or whatever. Ever since. So, hindi naman niya akong otherwise, kung kinausap niya ako noon, di pumasok na ako sa eksena, pero sobrawan. Yan ang tama sila. So, is there still time for them to correct if there is something to correct? Gawin na nila ngayon. Wala naman akong ako naman sa gikan sa masa. I don't know if I strayed along the courteous path. Hindi correct, but courteous. Wala naman akong I cannot remember criticizing severely anybody that in government. Ako lang, alam naman ninyo ako, I am hard on crime, but sa government failures and errors, historically, it has always been a suggestion for me.
Do you feel being singled out? Because series of things happen now, like the Castro thing, filing of the case, you have the ICC, and now you have the SMNI, and what's more do we expect from other camp to hit you, and how would you feel about it, and how would you respond to this?
Let me be very clear on this. Marcos has nothing to do with the ICC. It is the fucking ICC interfering in our private affairs, in the sense that it intrudes into the sovereignty of the other nations. Marcos, walang dyan. I am not in any way dragging him into the picture. Wala. Matagal na yan, ICC niya. Wala pa siya sa picture, nandiyan na yung ICC na yan. Ganito na lang. If ICC is or wag na lang wag na natin bigyan ng importansya yung ICC. Let me just address the Filipino people for once. If there is anything that I did it was because I did it for my country. Hanggang dyan lang ako. Ginawa ko para sa mga anak ninyo. Kayaan mo na yung ICC, kayaan mo na yung human rights. Wala akong pakialam sa kanila. Kung may ginawa man ako, kung tingin ng iba tama, kung tingin ng iba mali, wala akong pakialam. Basta ginawa ko para sa bayan ko, para sa mga anak ko. And you know that. I've been mouthing it on several occasions in the past. So they can go ahead and hammer yung ICC. Let them come in. They can go in and out. As a matter of fact, I do not really care if they are here to stay, to investigate, to stay here forever, or to stay here for sightseeing. I'm too old to worry about this thing na ganito. Retired na ako. Tignan ko lang kung anong what they can come up with, then sagutin ko sila.
Mayor, apparently Manila is napapatanong kung are you holding secret meetings here with politicians, PNP, AFP? Sabi nga nandito na daw sa Davao nag-meeting ka na. Yun ang worry ng Manila.
Alam mo, since the last time that bisita sa other, isa lang ang bingin ng tainga ko ngayon, dalawa na. You have to either I have to read your lips or you have to talk muffled kasi ang ano mo.
Kaya sabi ng Manila, you're meeting PNP officers, officials, armed forces officials, other politicians and other important. You have plans, secret meetings for or the staff, may
Hindi na tinatanong yun.
Ako?
Yeah.
Sino
Gagalit
maniwala
yan.
sa akin?
Gagalit yan.
They're meeting you daw. Hindi yun ang basta gusto lang nila. Secret meeting daw kayo.
Hindi na
Kaya yan ang worry ng Manila. Kaya pa-check sa akin.
Sino
Walang
namang
ganun.
gagong,
Walang
sino
ganun.
namang gagong pulis o pati military na
sabi
magipag-meeting
sa'yo.
sa akin to disturb? You must be crazy.
Who do you think is, nag-leak ng mga ganyan ng mga balita?
Malay naman yan.
What do I think? It's all their insecurity, maybe. It's all in the mind. Why would I bother to tinker with these things at this... bakit ko hindi ginawa yan when I was at the height of my naging presidente na ako? Well, for what purpose? To what? Play somebody else in place of Marcos? I'm comfortable with Marcos. Why should I replace him? And who am I to replace him at this time of my life? Hindi ko ginawa nung at the height of my power. Ngayon pa nanahimik na ako. Huwag na silang it's either they're bullshitting around or just plain insecurity. But whatever, I'd like to... Ano mo na presidente na ako? Wala na akong... I'm quite contented or I'm quite content with what I have achieved. For myself, for my family, and for my country. Okay na ako doon. Wala na akong... If there's somebody who'd like to fuck with this country, let him do it. Wala na akong kasali niya.
How will you address people that are saying that you are behind the destabilization plot because you wanted to reposition the vice president? Because they say you are not contented with the current government and you're telling us that you're fine with Mr.
Pinupos
Marcos.
talaga yun.
But in the first place, what would be my objective or purpose after?
Kaya nga.
They're saying that you're repositioning the president, the vice president. That's why you are plotting the coup. Is it true? Is it cruel for you to hear that?
Silly question.
There's a lot of stupid people around us now. They say, they are the stupid people saying these are the things that they would like to.
Silly question.
Dumaan ako pagka-presidente, I have had my days of fun and glory. Hindi ko na kailangan balikan yun. Pumasok ako sa presidency na kilala ninyo ako. Lumabas ako sa presidency, kilala ninyo ako.
Ano ba yung nagtanong na?
I went to Manila to become the president, to rule over this land, living that old house there in Doña Luisa. I finished my term. Bumalik ako sa Doña Luisa.
Given the circumstances and talks which you said have nothing to do with it, you're fine with yourself, how do you ask the Filipino people to unite for a common good at this point in time, sir?
Well, let others do it. I'm through. Ibig sabihin,
Pahinga na.
Hoy Cordapia, ganito yan, tapos na ako. I have my time. I was given a time to be there to contribute something to my country. Tapos na. Wala na.
Okay, let's give another chance here. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Mayor,
Sige kam lang yung Grace Ugans.
first question, dalawa na question. First question is, reaction or statement sa mga nangyayari kay Bibi Sara.
What about BP Sara?
Yung mga pangitipid sa budget, and yung mga nangyayari sa kanya.
Well, I cannot at this time be an active participant in politics. It's all politics. It's governance and politics. What's that the problems? You cannot remove politics. She has to, at this time, be on her own.
The second question po. Reaction na sinabi ni Senator Coco Pimentel na tapos na ang honeymoon stage ng Marcos at Duterte dahil kay Romualdez. Honeymoon stage ng Marcos and Duterte.
Wala man kami honeymoon, hindi ko kami kasintahan. There never was in the sense that sabihin ko talaga the best of every relationships political.
Describe the relationship now with the Duterte and the Marcos. If you are going to describe it.
Me and the president. Let us simplify. Ako ang presidente. Wala. Tapos na ako. So, I have nothing to do with him. And apparently, he has nothing to do with me. But, wala. Malayo na masyado ako. Ayaw ko nang makialam.
Okay, yes, Carol.
Yeah. Good evening.
Uy, napanahon ni si Juan.
Carol.
Si Carol. Nabuhay.
The resurrection
My
of...
question is, it's almost 9 months.
Can you use the microphone?
I cannot really hear you. You have to be... either you have to be patient with me or you have
Okay,
to forgive me
sige po.
because I'm getting really old.
It is
Okay.
9 months to the filing of certificates of candidacy. Do you consider yourself a retired politician or are you running again for mayor?
I retired.
But you said that in
Wala
2016.
na ako. Wala na ako. I'm telling you the truth. Wala na ako.
So who will run for mayor? Your son again?
I don't know. I really do not know. Wala na ako. Hindi ko na kaya. Ako, I can only answer for myself. Alam mo, Carol, kasi ginusto ko man, hindi na kaya ng katawan ko. At hindi, why do I have to make some pretensions here? Kung hindi mo na kaya, huwag ka nang...
Napilitin, no?
Para ka magpasungkod-sungkod ka pa dyan ng mga mayor na... Nakita mo, nagkikay na ako.
Yan yung nagtanong guys ng kung sino yung susunod na papatayan.
Watered me sa kakasimplang
Carol.
payback time.
Matatandaan
What
niya.
about your political party?
What, PDP?
You only have a few remaining members.
Ay, tatanungin ko pa sila because we have to make a stand. I think that itong sa my advice to my party, I said I have to confer with them, but they have to decide on it also. Na kung kailan gusto nila kayo mag-usap, ito yung totoong 400 million. Yan, isa yan. The other is itong Plan Chacha. Proposal maybe this year or proposal and Ichasa together after sangayon. We have a good constitution. There is absolutely, I find it in perfect condition, absolutely nothing wrong with it.
With this present constitution?
Yeah. Ano palitan nila?
But you wanted to change it to transform the country into a federal state, di ba? Federal government. That in 2016.
Yun ang ano ko.
Proposal.
That when I was president, I tried at that time na baka kaya kong mag-ano ng problema for the purpose of discussing or maybe creating a federal government. Hindi yan to perpetuate myself in power or to extend the term of office because you're only limited to one. Nothing of that sort. Yun ang ano ko. It was a little bit higher, a noble one.
But you failed. Whatever happened to that federal dream?
Because it was always with suspect. It was fraught with suspicion. So, sabi ko, ayaw rin nyo, di ba? Ito lang naman akin, ito para lang ito sa bayan. And for maybe really to progress a little bit faster. Maybe we can do it in about half of a day's work. What would it take you for a day, the whole day to do it? Baka magamit natin ito sa ilang oras lang. Or if it is a month's time, maybe half of the time we can do it.
Yeah, since
parang ganun lang yun.
This is the first time that you're meeting actually with the Davao media since you left the presidency. I was just wondering what is your assessment in terms of your six-year term. What were you so proud of and what were you so disappointed with?
Well, I've always been proud of my shirt. I really don't thought it would be a self-serving statement. But that is all that I can say. I leave it to the people to decide whether I failed miserably or I did fairly good. But to rate me as having been very good.
No, I was not asking for a rating po. I'm asking anong programa ninyo in your 6-year term na masyado kayong proud of and saan kayo na-disappoint?
Sa babae. Sa disappoint, sa proud.
Grabe ko. Tatawa tuloy ako ng ito. Tensya na. Ang ingay ko. Tensya na. Pangod.
Law and order. Sa law and order.
Law and order.
Talagang bumaba.
Despite the criticisms against on your war on drugs?
In PA, barkada mo. Bumaba yung NPA, bumaba yung abuso sa military, sa pulis, sa gobyerno, at sa corruption.
The killings that are attributed to your war on drugs.
Drugs?
Yeah.
Dive yung drugs. Well, of course, kaya nga nandyan na yung ICC. Hayaan mo yung ICC. You know, if you go down to the brass knuckles, if this country would go down the drain, the ICC cannot come and bail us out. Alam mo, pag nasumagat tayo dito sa droga, Walang ICC pupunta dito na tutulong kami sa inyo. I have yet to see the ICC helping a country that has been destroyed by drugs na tinulungan nila. On your own. Kaya pag ikaw ang isang leader, pinayagan mo itong mga putang inan to, patay ka.
Namora tuloy ko.
Ipoposta mo yan because long term yan eh. It does not only happen to your administration. You're only there for a time being. But if you allow drugs to...
But the drug problem is still there.
Maski sa advan, pero hindi masyado. At least so lang, I don't know about now. Pero noon kasi yung, alam mo, I was born during my time. Wala naman kami nakikita anong karoon na nire-rape ng bata. Yung nire-rape ng babae tapos pinaputulan ng ulo. I mean, at yung we're still growing up. Yung dumating yung droga, ang putang ina talagang pinaka-bastos na pinaka-bastos na history natin. Wala rin sa atin noon sa amin.
Okay, thank you, Carol. Let's recognize Dennis Lasso first.
Mr. President, I miss you. And advance happy Valentine's. Mr. President, do you have plans to create another political party?
Si Carol, sino ang Valentine?
Sa day mong Valentino, putan na si...
Paborito niya si Carol.
Pero wala.
Sa newscaster.
Ito na lang.
Siya akong interview, Mayor. Mr. President, do you have plans to plan to create another political party?
No more politics. I'm retired. Retired na talaga.
Hindi na
I'm tired. I do not have plans heretofore. Wala, ayoko na. Well, ayoko na. Ayoko na ng politika. Hindi naman ako nasusuka, pero I would find it disgusting for me to still meddle in politics.
Kasi marami nga ang politika eh.
90 years old na ako. 90. 1990.
Galing magana. Yan ang punchline ng mga joke ni
So kung ayaw mo na sa
Presidente.
politika, do you still have plan to help Davao City?
Wala na rin because the only way I can help Davao as I am equipped to do it if I can still is really through politics. Yun ang kaya kong natutunan ko kasi managerial to manage a city or a province. Kaya dito yung mga city managers in other countries they are appointed, but since this is a democracy, we are elected. So if you happen to elect a politician who has the knack for enterprise, swerte yung siyudad. Pero kung magkatsamba ka ng bugo, patay.
Okay, Ruth.
Kakurap.
Ruth Pyle of Manila Times.
Hi, Mayor. Sir. Sir, I have 3 questions po. Una po, yung reaction niyo po because the government is really pushing for the transport modernization. And Senator Coco Pimentel is appealing, no, is asking the government to suspend the implementation of the transport modernization. And during your administration, sinuspend niyo po itong implementation ng transport modernization. Any reaction to this, President?
Hindi ko nakuha talaga, ma'am.
Yung transport modernization, Mayor,
Yes.
yes, because the government is pushing for the modernization.
Yes.
And Senator Coco Pimentel also is asking the government to suspend the implementation. So ano yung comment nyo dito, sir?
That modernization thing has been in the books
Kaleha, guys.
for almost 3 decades. So, tanungin ko siya, when would be the most opportune time to do it? 50 years from now?
Nalay
100
na kamay.
years from now? Tagal na yan. Marami pang buhay na media man dito, ganun na yan. So when will government do it? Kung paano ka ng paano, pa-retreat ka ng pa-retreat, mag-retrogress ka, then there is no little hope of relief. Transforming this country into a better one than the last 3 or 4 generations ago. Kasi nga dapat yan, alam mo, every 10 years yan, may bagong muka. Or at least a change of, in the policy directions. Kung hanggang ano lang tayo, hanggang maawa ka lang palagi, ganito, because wag muna kasi mahirap. There will never be a time that we can do it within the next 20 years. That is how we adapt that kind of attitude.
Thank you, Mayor. Second, Mayor, itong exploratory talks ng government at saka NDFP, meron tayong comment ito, Mayor.
Exploratory talks,
NDFP at saka Philippine government po. Para sa peace talks po.
You mean the resumption of the peace talk?
No.
Matagal naman. Matagal na rin yan. So many administrations ago. Panahon pa nila pula po yan ang umpisahan eh. Ang advice ko sa government, just go ahead and totally cross the insurgency problem once and for all. O pababa naman yan, tutulak na lang yan. Just a little shoe would do.
Thank you, sir. Last na lang, Mayor.
Kasi ko yun.
Because it was during your time dito sa Davao City, na-approve yung total firecracker ban ordinance. And during sa Christmas at saka bagong taon po, merong mga kagulo. Nangyayaring may gumagamit na mga pyrotechnics, Mayor. Merong sinabi ang city tourism natin, baka it's high time na i-revisit natin yung ordinance.
Ganito yan. Noong panahon ko pa, I would have wanted a total ban sa firecracker. Wala talagang naidulot yan ng kabutihan sa bayan natin. Instead, marami na namatay ng mga Pilipino, ilang generations na, after generations may namatay. my share of Filipinos dead because of itong firecrackers. Itong para sa mga celebration, fiesta, ano. Wala akong nakitang kaano dyan. Ako, mahilig ako sa pulbura, pati itong kamay ko, naputukan. Let's say. I suggest that one brave soul in Congress would muster enough strength to write out a law banning firecrackers altogether for all time. Wala yang ginagawang well, maybe except government. Government alone. But government should see to it that nobody, maski lamok, walang mamatay. If it is a government-sponsored show, and only government, pwede pa siguro, just to keep up with the upbeat sa mga panahon na yan. Fiesta or whatever. Pero kung ilagay mo sa it's one of the crude practices of the past. Dapat ang Pilipinas medyo
Okay, Ruth, can you pass the microphone to your...
Thank you for watching DIYKK. Be informative.
5 Manila sa iyo po. Ano daw ang reaction nyo sa mga kumakalat na video ngayon ng withdrawal of support ng mga retired generals kay BBM po?
Well, I cannot answer you because I do not know how many generals have withdrawn. At saka wala naman bisa yung support nila. Simpatya ng yun ang active ang medyo delikado. Kasi because they have the wherewithals, tropa, the command. Yung mga retired, hindi nga nila ma-withdraw yung hindi nila ma-withdraw yung support sa asawa nila. Wala
si Randy muna kanina pa.
Ganito yan let me explain. How many times in the past na nagkaroon tayo ng a little bit of convulsions in our country. Tapos ilang beses tayo bumalik. Tapos, gano'n rin dati. Nothing has changed. So, but alam mo kasi, it is very important that however rotten the system is, it is up to the people in peaceful ways and means to initiate the reforms, either to a constitutional convention or Congress, converting itself into a constituent assembly, and maybe, but it takes a lot of realization dyan sa, it's a long process there. Kasi, pagka gano'n na lang, tapos i-ano mo yung constitution, walang mangyari sa akin. Every time na may marong ayaw gusto mong wala ilang. So, wala tayong, our country must survive. Our country must continue. Must have continuity. Must have stability. Not only for us, but for our children. So every time that there is a destabilization or there is a, how would they call it, a breakage in the normal processes of democracy, nagsusugal tayo eh. And we have to take care, I said, of the next generation. We cannot do it maybe once in every maybe 50 years. Kung talagang hindi na matiis. Pero hindi, basta-basta na mayroon na kamali dyan, that is not a solution. That cannot guarantee stability, not for ourselves, but for the next generation. Pawala na tayo, whether we go into a hemorrhage itong generation na ito, it does not really matter. But what should be our worry will be our children. Yan ang isipin natin. Kaya tayo ngayong matatanda na, huwag na natin isipin natin. Do not think for ourselves. Para sa mga anak na natin. So we try to go for a stable system. Not really a permanent status quo, but a system that is really work for us. But as much as possible, it must be democratic. Yung hindi madugo. Kaya ako hindi na papayag na yung sabihin mo na change tayo tapos na magkaroon ng spasm madugo. I will not go for it. In the end, wala rin eh. Kasi yung kultura, ganun tayo eh.
Nangalay na ako.
Ilang beses po tayo nag-tribol.
Okay na yan. Okay na yan.
Estrada. Kaya na natin yung demokrasya. Let it work or help democracy work.
Yan. Mayor, ayoko patulan to pero narinig ko kanina si Attorney Harry Roque talagang nagsalita at nagtanong din. Vlogger Maharlika in social media is masyadong sikat ngayon yung sinabi niya may video daw siya na si BBM nag-ano ng pulburon, yung isyong pulburon and ang nagbibigay daw si Justice Secretary at ang bumibili ay si First Lady. Pero this becomes an issue ngayon at kanina nagtanong si Harry Roque, narinig ko, what if ito ay totoong may video, what would happen to the country kung mapatunayan? Even yun, narinig din kita before, may sinabi ka regarding a leader na nagko-cocaine. I just don't know who it is. But right now, may lumalabas po na ganyan.
Wala yan. Yung video. Well, I can say that every... hindi lang leader. Lahat ng leader dito. Karaming mayor dito nagko-cocaine. There's no such thing. Kasi kung nandyan pa yan, matagal na lumabas yan. Wala yan.
Okay. Yes, anak.
Mayor, balikan ko na yung problema sa insurgency. During your term, ano ba talaga yung dahilan bakit na-stalemate yung negotiation?
Na?
During your term, bakit, ano talaga yung dahilan, bakit na-stalemate yung negotiation ng NTF panel sa yung government panel? Na-stalemate.
Well, until now, it's still the same. It has always been the same. Ang tingin ko dito, ang wala talagang, I cannot doubt the sincerity of government because, you remember, I was with government. Hindi ko masano ako sa yung hindi sincere yung kabila. To really sit down and work on it of what we want to happen to this country.
So may big possibility na kung sakali mabuksan itong peace talk and after sa exploratory talk, ganun pa rin yung mangyari. Because they're not serious.
I don't know. I hope that it would be a change for the better. At least the better part of the talks would succeed to make way for the succeeding ones to prosper.
Last na lang, Mayor, magastos ba talaga itong peace talk? Billion daw yung gagastusin.
Awang ko, hindi ko talaga mahanap itong until now, litong-lito rin ako dyan eh. Mas mabuti siguro kung pag-umpisa muna tayo dito sa civil society and the responsible civil society that are not attuned with the communists. Huwag yung mga progressive. Yung ayaw ng komunista, ayaw ng pamaraan nila. Tapos, usap rather than government diretso. Hindi mo kaintindihan.
Hirit lang sa
Preliminary muna dito sa baba.
Naging successful yung EO-70 mo noon. At pagdating ni rapporteur dito, UN rapporteur, gusto niya ipa-abolish.
Sino ba? Ano ba yung 70?
Yung rapporteur eh.
Ano yung 70 na sinasabi mo?
Yung executive number 70 ni President noon.
Ano yun?
What is it?
Sa ano ay
All of the nation rules.
all nation approach mo noon regarding ito sa mga nagsusurrender ng mga NPAs. At sinusuportahan naman ng NTF-ELCAC. At pagdating itong si UN Rapporteur, ay yan talaga yung una niyang sinasabi na ipa-abolish or buwagin.
Bakit daw?
Diba? Sino? May nagsabi sino sa kanya.
Hinampas mo siguro ang
Okay.
yung report to has no business talking about the internal affairs of our country.
Yes. Okay.
Sir, balikan ko lang yung
Can you stand up, please? Can you use the microphone?
Okay. Good evening, Mayor. Balikan ko lang yung anti-firecracker ordinance po. Since firecracker ordinance, for total firecracker ban ordinance po dito sa Davao City since napasa po ito 21 years ago, and then right now parang walang bisa sa iba. It's because even if it exists, marami pa rin nagva-violate, and some of the violators are organizer pa ng isang city-initiated na event. And then right now, they are calling for, tawag nito,
ganito na ha?
Amendment po.
Ganito na.
Alam mo, sinabi ko sa'yo, I was not joking when I said na medyo hirap na ako sa ears ko.
Okay pa.
Magbinisaya ka na lang diretso. Saan mo lang?
Mayor, nayusa ka, 21 years na ang Total Firecracker Ban Ordinance.
Total
Firecracker Ban Ordinance. Basta bawal pabuto diri sa Davao.
Anong panahon yun?
From your time pa. And then right now, na yung mga events organizer na ginatry nila bend ang ordinance, and then there's a clear violation dyan nga makita based sa videos nga makita.
They violated.
They violated really.
So,
and then karon
by what means?
Ay ilahaging nagamit yun sila og pyrotechnic, sparkler in
For
particular.
example, like New Year?
Yes po. City government initiated.
Ang city government mismo?
Organizer. Private organizer.
Private organizer?
Yes po.
Not government. The government cannot violate the ordinance.
Pero ang ilang ginapush karon, Mayor, is i-amend or i-revise ang ordinance nga 21 years na nag-exist.
Well, it is 21 years old. If the present council would deem it necessary for changes to take place, it's not my call anymore. Wala na ako sa control. So, I cannot stop them. I cannot delay it. Wala na. Why power?
Boy power.
I leave it to the present people who are in control of government, including executive department, kung papayag sila. Sino bang si Paste? That should be a question for Paste, not for me. Wala na ako dyan. Malayo na masyado ako. By a mile.
But since ikaw ang brainchild, ani Mayor, ani nga ordinance?
Wala. It's material. There are no permanent laws and permanent ordinances. No such thing. There is no permanent law at all. It bawal, national or local. No permanent ordinance, no permanent laws, no permanent constitutions. Otherwise, we cannot change it anymore, modify, or whatnot. You know, the constitution should keep its pace with the civilization. Ganon rin ang batas pati sa.
Okay, thank you.
Can you give the microphone to the top gun in your back?
May gabi, Mayor.
Oy! May gabi.
May gabi. Mayor, mangunta na lang ko, binisayon na ako para klaro. Kung niaging adlaw, or last week ata, nagpahigayon og rally ang imuhang mga supporters dito sa Metro Manila. Nag-rally ba ito sila, Mayor, kay gisuportahan nila yung panawagan sa mga congressman to open the book. Gani na yung mga pipila mga taga-Davao nga naa dito, and isa sa mga supporter nimo si Elizabeth Oropesa mo pa'y kauban dito. Are you aware of it? Kabalo ba ka?
Vivian Beles.
Sila Elizabeth Oropesa and some Davaoenos are there. Caught on a video.
Were there attending the rally?
Yeah, nagrally sila dito in support sa panawagan nimo sa Congress to open the book. O say, aware ba ka ani, nakabalo ka?
Wala. I read the newspapers every day. I have copies of about 3 or 4 dailies. Wala mo ko yun na napasahan?
Ang nag-cover ata is MNI eh. And sila dito.
That's a rally of support. Yeah.
Sir Ulamit, nakita na ako sa sa video.
Rally of support yan.
T-shirt. Mo na nga, I just want to know kung nakabalo ba ka ni sa gibuhat sa mga supporters nimo dito sa Metro Manila.
Yan, okay na. Yan.
Wala. Wa po sila ngayon permiso sa ako. Kung ngayon po sila permiso sa ako, whatever you believe in, go ahead. Wag mo na akong pakialaman. My sentiments or my views are no longer relevant. If at all, it would be in a guise of an advice.
So if ever, Mayor, magpadayon ni sila nga aktibidad sa mga tigsuporta nimo, unsay panawagan nimo sa ilaha?
Nga
halimbawa, magpadayon sila sa mga activity nila nga mag-rally in support of your panawagan po sa una nga katong open the book sa Kongreso, katong auditing and everything, o unsay masulti nimo sa ilaha?
Well, in the sense that it is a legitimate demand, it's a legal demand. Dini mo na mapunggan. With or without my word or blessing, it is always the right of every citizen. Each one of us has that right to demand an accounting of the money of our money, the people, to the last centavo. Di mo pigilan niya. And I would be the last to stop them. Because it's their constitutional right anyway. Because it's their money. Sila yung may-ari ng pera eh.
Ganit.
Okay, anyone else? Let's see.
Light question. Ready?
Go ahead, Carol.
Yes,
Very
Carol.
light question.
Carol na naman.
What do you do Sunday to Saturday?
Monday to Saturday.
As a retired politician?
Monday to Saturday I die. On Sunday I resurrect.
No, I mean, you just said that you still read the newspapers, 3 to 4 newspapers.
Ano babasa ko?
Okay. Do you still read books?
3 or 4 dailies. Manila Times.
Ano pa ho? Ang binabasa ninyo?
Yung gulo mo, hindi ko na makita kung saan ang yawa.
Hindi po. Anong newspapers ang binabasa ninyo po?
Manila Times, Tribune,
Inquirer ba?
Edit Regs.
Ay, okay lang na.
Meron papalit-palit yung iba. Minsan mayroong
Philstar.
Star?
Philippine Star.
Inquirer.
Papalit na. Pero apat yun.
Yeah. You watch Netflix? So what do you do? After you read the newspapers?
Nagbabasa ako, Carol.
You still read books? Have you read Pat Evangelista's book?
Hindi pa.
Or the other books on Duterte?
No, not yet.
Marami na yun. But, and then what else po? Aside from reading books and newspapers, you're not into Netflix. Are you into...
Ano ako, hindi masyado ako sa fiction. Make-believe kasi, hindi ako masyado sa non-fiction ako.
With the apostle. Very good.
And your apostolate?
Apostolate.
Is that a Sunday routine? With the grandchildren?
Yes, but on Sundays I go to Mass.
Okay.
3 times. 1 in the morning, noontime mass and in the evening. I am a very holy man. I'm whole. I'm a whole human being now.
Okay, guys, with your permission, I would like to raise some questions, Mr.
Yes,
President. Yeah. I wonder why. Let me proceed from where the two Edits came from, Edith Regalado and Edith Caruana. They're talking about the so-called destabilization talks in Davao. Why, of all places in Davao, when the rambling among the generals, retired and maybe active and men and women in the AFP, actually is starting in Manila.
Stronger. The sentiment is strongest in Manila, not here. The sentiment. So, kaya nga, bakit dito sa Davao? I mean, if you chance the question, for example, Davao, wala dito. Anak ko, I've grown tired of it actually. Ayoko na ng let us just follow the Constitution. Otherwise, sabi ko sa inyo, wala na itong one or two or more will lead to a very unstable future for our children. Wala nang ginawa to kasi kung may isang military dyan, mga police, ano sila, ma-disappoint, ma-disenchanted, basta gusto nila Jesus Maria Joseph, mas marunong. Let the people decide. Kaya nga may eleksyon eh.
On another issue, Mayor President, let me take you to the nagging issue about the relationship between China and the Philippines. It has soured up because of the position taken by President Marcos. At the time he sat as president, he flew to the U.S. not only to announce to the American public that, look, guys, Marcos is back in power, but also to plead to Biden to, help the country progress in terms of, more investments from the U.S. coming to the Philippines. But because of the issue of bases, additional military bases in the country, indeed there were businessmen who want to invest in the Philippines, but when they flew here, when they left the U.S., they skipped the Philippines and proceeded to Vietnam to invest there, not in the Philippines. Yes. Alam mo, from the looks of it, actually, Vietnam is more palatable. Vietnam is more stable nowadays than the Philippines. Sa tingin ko, sa tingin nila. Second is ang Philippines kasi is corruption. Pag-umpisa pa lang nila sa itaas, doon pa lang sa entry point nila, doon pa lang sa immigration. Pagdating nila doon sa mga offices where they intend to do business and at whose department they are supposed to go there, under which there's the business that business interest falls within that ambit of the jurisdiction. Grabe na ang corruption. So,
wala masyadong takers ang ano, except for the huge multinationals kasi hindi nila magalaw eh. Pero yung maliliit na ano lang yung struggling corporations hindi itong sa trade lang wala masyadong pumapasok because one is corruption and the other is the instability of not that the itong national but in the countryside. They want to go to lands, mga plantation, alam mo ang come-on natin dito wala tayong iba eh. It's agriculture, lupa. Ang Pilipinas, lupa. So sa agriculture, but you know, medyo unstable ang countryside natin. It's there in Mindanao, there's the insurgency problem. With this, it is like an off and on thing. So also with the communists, hindi pa talaga natin. So hardly no takers, except the big corporations. But the big corporations can only survive if they have an equity na tabla-tabla. Para siguro 60-40%, 40% Filipino, 60% sa kanila. Pero kung sabihin mo na alangin ang contribution ng kapital, hirapan.
On the other hand, Mayor, because of your foreign policy, especially in dealing with China via bilateral talks, China has poured in a lot of investments in the country. In fact, it is number one in terms of investment and number one in terms of trade. It runs to 1.7 trillion of pesos in investment compared to the US, for example, which is about what? 200 million, $200 billion.
Alam mo, I'm in a wonderment why until now we are so enamored with the dollar, quote unquote. Wala na yan eh. And wala na tayo nakukuha sa Amerika. Sila yung merong nakukuha sa atin. And that is really that before their country can be destroyed, yung kanilang detachment dito sa Far East would be yung Republic of the Philippines is the detachment or outpost of America. Yun nga hanggang ngayon hindi pa na akala ko kasi na natuto na itong mga Pilipino. Dili pa sa Amerikano. Ano ba? Susparisip. Wala ka tayong makuha dyan sa Amerikano. What? Wala. Di mabuti pa ang China nagbigay pa ng mga trabaho sa atin. Korea, Japan, Amerika, ang ina. Diyan pala sa immigration, pasin ka ng anong ginagawa mo dito? What are you doing here? Go home.
Yun, masakit.
So Sabihin pa sa Amerikano sa iyo, if you do not have a million pesos or dollars to spend here, go home. We do not need your presence here. Kaya bakit hanggang inamor pa sa Pilipinas yung
okay? Would you want the gift giving already?
sige, one last, two last, three last.
Okay, yes.
Meron pa ba?
Can you use the microphone, please?
Reaction yung sa...
Maganda naman question.
Pakapit. Pakingan mo. Mahina na talaga ang tainga ko.
Nakasa nyo, boss siya.
Comment lang ni mo, Mayor, sa joint military exercises sa Pilipinas o Amerika. According to China, i-provocative act sa part sa Pilipinas.
What do you mean? Is there a need for it, or is it still useful?
Yes, sir.
I don't think there's a need for it anymore. Wala naman tayo nila. It's to their protection, to their advantage, and nothing else. Wala lang tayo, beachhead lang tayo dito. Na bago sila maka-cross going to Guam, before they can cross the Pacific Ocean, reaching Guam, which is really the Marianas Island, the trust territories of the America. Bago sila tayo magdating doon yung kalaban, magdaan muna dito. And the Philippines is a huge one base, air base, naval base nila dito. Though not really grounded on soil, but they dock, they patrol, they get their rations here. They operate within the comfort zone of the Philippine territory. Wala naman tayong makuha dyan. I do not see any... I do not need America anymore. Maybe noon. But now, no more.
So guys, ganito na lamang po ang aking munting video.
Ito na lang.
Teka, may sabihin pa.
Magpunta ka lang sa Maynila kung may pamasahe ka. Pumunta ka ng embassy ng Amerika. Magpagawa ka ng appointment. Pagdating mong appointment day mo, maghingi ka ng visa. Tignan mo kung makakuha ka ng visa. Pero Amerikano, anytime. Basta puti. Sikat yan.
So guys, tapusin ko na yung vlog. Medyo wala nang kwenta yung mga tanong. Maraming salamat po sa aking mga viewers at aking mga subscribers na patuloy na sumusuporta sa ating YouTube channel, DIY KKB Informative.
For the winter, it's good na ba sa family ninyo? Especially for the local election, and doon siya imong reaksyon sa mga nanggawas nga i-mention na lang ako ang pamilyang Nograles daw nangandam na po for the upcoming local election. Doon siya imong reaksyon na ni Mayor.
Nagandamay lang ta.
Nag-survey na daw karon sa Barangay 3 niyang konsila na nag-survey. The question is, kung wanay mudagan Duterte, kinsang apelido o kinsang inyong gustong mudagan o puli?
Kanang pinakatarong nga tao. dili man tanan, you cannot look for the most perfect, honest, the most pero as near as kanang pinakatarong ba sa mga nasa mga politiko kasi pinakatarong na nabilin ug wala it's about time that the naimosod nga second generation na matanda na kami, ako wala na. So ayaw ko kung yung mga anak ko about in Inday siguro si Inday ang sa among pamilya ang magdala si Inday ay alam mo, hindi ko alam kung magustuhan niya ito o hindi. Kung sabihin ko sa inyo, pero huwag na lang ninyo sabihin para do not create unnecessary. Si Basti ayaw talaga. Ayaw. Ayaw niya. Gusto siya tahimik na buhay lang. So, para bang hindi naman ako yung mayaman dito, hindi naman ito negosyo, bakit ako magpati dito? It takes a lot of my time, and instead of doing business, I have to take care of public service.
Sawa na si Pangulong Duterte.
Ayaw ko si Pulong. Pulong hindi ko mabasa. But si Inday probably has baka gusto pa ni Inday manuntok. Hayaan mo muna siya doon sa Maynila. Pero ako, I'm tired of politics. Ayaw ko na.
Hindi kasi sumusunod.
Count me out.
Mayor, last lang, ikaw rin kayo maka-explain siguro na sa mga gipog nga nila ang intelligence fund of million lang ang kantidad, but this called an program fund ni Romualdez karon nga
Alan Peter Cayetano nga, hindi natin binoto eh.
Although wala pang resource, is it possible na masudlan nila ni kwarta o magamit for projects na dipurput paingon sa ilang mga lugar? 450 billion ang program fund. Presidente lang daw ang naay diskresyonan but this time nasalot nila nawa makabantay ang Senado. That's why Pimentel will be filing daw a case sa Supreme Court.
Nothing can Congress has no limitations. In the matter of appropriations, Congress has no limitations.
Grabe, powerful talaga.
If it is, of course, courteous, nabigyan mo ng konti baski 1 peso higher than Congress. Pero kung ito kung tupungon lang nimo, posible. Nothing is impossible. They have the right to divorce. Sila nga ang mag-authorize na maggastos ng pera. So kung kanino nila ilagay sa bulsa ba nila o sa tao ba doon sa eskwelahan ba, kanila yung diskarte.
So they can abuse it if they want to.
Ayun na nga
Nothing can stop them.
Pinigilan nila, how do you feel? Pinigilan nila yung kay Inday nga, ang ganda ng purpose, tapos million lang yung pinag-uusapan natin doon. Ito billions po yung halaga.
Hindi naman Congress Inday.
Na blind pa pati
Congress nga pinag-uusapan.
Kaya nag-file ng kaso.
Well, hindi mo yan I don't think the courts have nothing to do with it. Senate, pag mag-reconcile na yan doon sa when it becomes a law, before it becomes a law, meron man talaga yan doon sa bicameral. Doon na yan magsabihin ng mga senador kasi ascendancy at record. Naman kayong mag-sobra dyan. Tama-tama, moderation, parang ganon. So doon na magkabukuhan yan. Pero
kasi ito may
wala na tayong magagawa. Binoto nyo kasi yan
Nagpapile ni Pimentel.
Why? Do you know why?
Tuloy ako
Bakit
dito.
po na-approve na hindi nila nalaman?
Do you know why?
Bakit po?
Eleksyon na yun.
So tama ka doon sa sinabi mo na yung kinu-question kanila. Kaya kanila ginaganito dahil sinabi mo, Congress is a corrupt institution. Tapos, nagalit sila. Tapos ngayon, 450 billion ito pinag-uusapan.
Ako lang, and few of us na naging local, naging legislative member ng Congress, pati na President. Mas marunong ako sa kanila.
Ayan, thank you po, Mayor.
Ayaw na nga ni Pangulo. Mag-tiis na lang tayong ganito. Na ngayon ang ating Pangulong Duterte.
Not only a good friend, but I revere him as a religious man. I've always acknowledged his ascendancy sa buhay ko. As a
tiis na lang tayo na ganyan ng
private person, as a public official. Pinapatawag niya ako for advice to me from him. Pupunta talaga ako sa kanya. And there's also some occasions na I sought his counsel. He was a good counselor, advisor. He was a good constituent, and I respect him deeply. I'm sad sa pagkamatay niya, and I express my utmost profound condolences to the family.
Yan. Wala na. Okay, thank you very much sa panonood. See you on my next vlog, guys. Sinawaan na ang ating Tatay Digong.
Lahat tayo?
Kasi nawaan na siya sa politika. Okay, guys. See you on my next vlog. Picture taking muna. Sinawaan ng ating Pangulong Duterte. Kasi hindi rin tayo sumusunod eh. Pag may panawagan sa kagaya ng boto natin si Alan Peter Cayetano, hindi naman sinunod eh. Tapos ngayon, pipwersahin natin siya na bumalik sa politika. See you on my next vlog na lang, guys. Nakakalungkot po.